What's good, sheep? Now, earlier this morning, I did a video about Kodak Black and roasting that goddamn Raid Roach Spray mascot, but I took it down. Not because I'm backpedaling or pussy popping, because I still feel the exact same sentiments that I felt this morning. I still feel the same way about him. I don't fuck with him. I don't like him. I don't like his music. Never did. Always thought his music was trash. This, that, and this. But there's a bigger issue that's going on here. And the whole bigger issue that's going on here is the hypocrisy of this shit. I feel like everybody getting all up and through their arms over what he said about Lauren London. Honestly and truthfully, it's some bullshit. I do. Not agreeing with what he said because it was very tacky. It was tacky. It was non-intelligent, and in my opinion, he was just an asshole for even not just saying this shit, but then putting it up on his Instagram for everybody to see it and everybody to scrutinize him. But the thing of it is, he been being disrespectful. Look at what he did to young M.A. And she a whole dyke out here. And he talking about what he gonna do to her and he want to do to her and this, that, and this. I did not see none of y'all sitting here talking about boycott his music, fuck his music, stop him from doing shows, this, that, and this. But because it's Lauren London, Nipsey Hussle's wife, girlfriend, fiance, baby mama, whoever she is, which is the whole thing with me. I never even knew Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London was even dating. I had no idea they was dating. I had no idea they had a kid together. And while I fuck with Nip, I was not into his life like that. So I had no idea about all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Was what he said tacky? Absolutely. And you gonna pay on the front end or the back end. But at the end of the day, I felt like we, as not even black people, but as human beings, period, we have a bad habit of picking and choosing when we want to be pro this and pro that. I mean, this man has rape allegations, 30 counts. Where was all of this upset? Where was all of this uproar? Where was all of this hoopla and wanting to cancel his music and cancel his shows and cancel his bookings and cancel his photo shoots and cancel his interviews and this, that, and this when he was already getting into a bind with the people about raping this little with this who was it? I think it's a high school girl or something like that. And some other people, which is adding up to about 30 counts of rape, which he's been officially charged of. It's just, for me, again, yes, it was tacky. This man isn't even dead. They killed him dead. The little nigga had a gun on his waist and he shot up the place and killed him dead. And then kicked him like he was a nobody, like he was a piece of shit out there on the motherfucking street. A piece of gum, a wad of gum that was stuck to the bottom of his shoe. I feel as though people need to be thinking more about that and that situation versus Kodak Black, who's 21, 22, somewhere around there with his ugly ass, talking about what he's going to give her a year and then he's going to shoot his shot. I mean, this is why I had to come back to redo the video, because at first in the previous video I was like, fuck you bitches, y'all bitches disrespect each other all day every goddamn day, so get the fuck out of here with that fuck shit. But then once I sat and thought about it, it's like, damn, they kind of do have a point. And again, I'm not agreeing with what he did, and I'm not agreeing with what he said, but at the end of the day, that's what he did and that's what he said. But he done a lot of other fucked up shit, and he's done way worse shit than what the fuck he said. And it's not so far-fetched that there's no other men out there who still loves Lauren London, loves the way she looks, dying to get her in the bed, dying to throw the D down on her, has not thought or said. He's just the only dummy that was caught saying it on Instagram Live, which is why he's in this fuck shit now. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I just... Do I think his shit need to be canceled? No, I don't. I don't think it's that serious enough for him to, get his music, whatever music it may be. Like I said, I don't listen to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like this issue is that serious for that to happen. Now the issues that is that serious for that to happen is these rape allegations that he got charged with. That's a serious issue, and y'all should boycott him up off of that, not because of what he said of Lauren London. And is it disrespectful to Nipsey Hussle? Honestly and truthfully, it all depends on who you ask. Me personally, I do feel like it was disrespect somewhat to Nipsey Hussle. I do. I personally, in my 31-year-old brain, felt like it was some disrespect there as far as Nipsey Hussle goes. That was his confidant. That was his main. That was the mother of his child. You understand what I'm saying? She was there when the whole shit went down. Y'all saw the video of her running into the hospital, saying about him this, that, and this. Like, and honestly and truthfully, I don't even think she's paying what Kodak Black said any mind, because she has so much other shit going through her mind right now. She has to deal with the fact of having to tell her son or daughter, whichever gender she has with him, about what happened to their dad. She's thinking about that. She's worrying about doing funeral arrangements and bouquet arrangements and who to invite and where to have it at and what minister to use. Like, I'm more than sure she has so much more other shit on her plate that she's not even taking this much fucking energy into what the fuck a little young ass Kodak Black got to say. Well, all of y'all know Lauren London would not do Lauren London wouldn't even fart in Kodak Black's direction. So for everybody to be so up in arms about, and don't get me wrong, should he apologize? Absolutely. That fake fucked up ass apology of sorry, not sorry for what he said was some bullshit. I honestly felt like he needs to get a publicist, or somebody older than him who has more wisdom than he does to go behind him and make him give a real, trill, formal apology, not only to Lauren London, but to Nipsey Hussle's family and the child that he has with Lauren London. You understand what I'm saying? Because while everybody was thinking it or saying it to themselves, he was the only dummy that got caught on live saying that insensitive shit. You understand what I'm saying? But for everybody to want to cancel him and and want to dig a ditch and bury him in it behind wanting to fuck Lauren London, girl, bye. There's so much other shit that y'all could be upset with him for, and y'all are choosing this shit to want to do that to him. He's been being disrespectful. He's been doing disrespectful shit. Honestly and truthfully, that really should be up to his label to get his ass together. Not y'all. At the end of the day, no matter how many threats that T.I. and you know what? I gave it to Game. But Game, I really can't even give it to you. Because at the end of the day, you did the same shit when it came to Sin Bean Burrito Santana. No, I don't fuck with her. No, I don't fuck with Miss Benjamin Joe Button. But at the end of the day, you made a whole song about how you got a whole sex tape floating around about her. That's disrespectful as fuck. Ain't nobody cancel you. Ain't nobody get on your live and get you together and give you all kind of idle threats. So just because it's Kodak Black and he's younger than you and you know he a little punk ass nigga, you need to have that same energy to these other motherfuckers that can give you the same energy and that will give you the same energy. Y'all know how Kodak Black is. He's not he an internet thug. All this shit that he was saying on social media, he would never say to T.I.'s face. He would never say to the Game's face. He would never say to Tank's face. He would never say to Big Boy in his face. He wouldn't do that shit. So all of this trying to check him on social media, it was just, and I'm sorry, I have to agree with Charlamagne with that shit. That's not going to do anything but make matters worse than it is. Because he already done gone online trying to get T.I. and the Game and all of them together. That's not going to do anything but make shit harder for him when he does decide to be in the same area with the Game, or be in the same area with Big Boy, or be in the same area with T.I. It's just going to be more violence. It's going to be more violence. I honestly feel like he honestly needs such a real grown-ass man to really guide him. It's obvious he ain't got no daddy in his life. It's obvious he got a fuck ass mammy in his life as well. Like, where's his parents? Where's his siblings? Where's his grandmama? Where Big Mama? Who wears the slippers and the big ass fuzzy bear robe, and she slide her feet when she walk and shit. Why they ain't digging in his ass? Where's his family members? Why they're not digging in his ass? Like I honestly felt like he needs prayer. I do. I feel like he need prayer, and he also need a psych evaluation, because I mean, the behavior is just gonna, excuse me, is gonna keep going on and on and on and on and on and on. He's not gonna learn anything from, excuse me, the Game and T.I. going off on him on social media, especially the Game. Like, Game, you need to have several, to be honest. And T.I., this ain't your first time trying to check somebody over social media. He kind of did have a point. Both of y'all was in Georgia. Hot Georgia. I'm more than sure it was nothing for you to find out exactly where the fuck he was at, and you could have pulled up on him man to man and talked to him and told him your grievances man to man. You always a man about your word, and you the king of the South, and yeah. That's what real kings do. Not trying to get them together over social. See, this is why I had to take that other video down, because after thinking about the shit, it's just like, wait a minute. We need to get it together, y'all. We need to get it together. Boycott him for him raping all these guys, for getting 30 rape allegations. You know what I'm saying? Boycott him for that shit. Stop playing him for that shit. But for what? Because he want to wait a whole year before he fuck Lauren London. I mean, it was tacky. It was in poor taste. But he's a young punk ass, piss ass little boy that don't know no better. He don't. He don't. He's a product of his environment, and he looks it. So, do I feel as though his music need to be canceled? No. Now, in LA, I definitely get it, and I stand by it, because they are standing up for this young black man who did so much for the community and his black people and the young people, and he was violently gunned down. And they're looking out for the integrity of his family, his wife, you know, his mother, his kids, everybody like that. So I definitely stand by the West Coast for not wanting to play Kodak Black's music. I stand by. I stand by that. But everybody else and all the other 49 states, I mean, it really ain't gonna do nothing. It's really not, because you still got to deal with Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, iTunes, iMusic, whatever the fuck, YouTube Music, who's still gonna get a coin and who's still gonna play his fucking music. And quiet as it's kept, he's gonna get way more money off of streaming than he ever would by his shit being played on the radio. So y'all taking his shit off the radio, it's gonna do a little bit of a dent, but it ain't gonna do that much of a dent, because whatever he gonna miss on the radio, he can always get back from these last petty ass shows he got going on. His little ugly ass on tour now, getting a coin, while all of y'all sitting around here getting mad, thinking they're boycotting him down to the West Coast, trying to bring it on down here to the East Coast is really going to do something to him, and it's not. The only thing that's going to get inside his head is some real pioneers in the industry to sit him down, mano to mano, and say, listen, if you're going to be in this industry, you got to move and groove in a certain way, because you're not a pioneer out here. You're not a pioneer. I guarantee y'all, he's not making no legendary hits. None of these young cats are. They not making no legendary hits that's gonna stick like grits. They're not. They're not. They're not. If he fall off the face of the earth right now, 5 years from now, none of y'all hoes will even remember a Kodak lyric, let alone a song, because where the music industry is today is bullshit, and they're just allowing anything that can sell in. And he knows that. He's got the comfort and protection of his label, which I don't understand why. Like, I feel like those are the first ones that need to be getting on his ass. Not T.I., not Game, not Tank, not none of them. Well, maybe Tank, because they're on the same label. And I can understand Tank trying to get into his ass. But all the rest of y'all disrespect hoes and y'all lyrics all the fucking time. Especially the Game. Especially you, Jayceon. Like, weren't you just the one who was in some trouble with getting a little 15, 16-year-old girl pregnant from out the goddamn country? But you want to get up here and give fucking Kodak Black, who really don't want that smoke, the smoke. Come on now, man. I honestly feel like we just need to do better. We need to do better. We can't be picky and choosy. We can't try to sit here and want because oh my god, cause he's saying he will fuck Lauren London. Like, girl, believe me, Lauren is taking what the fuck he said and wiping her motherfucking pussy with it. She got more important things going on in her life right now to be sitting here entertaining what his ugly ass got to say about her. Trust me, Lauren ain't thinking about him. Lauren would never fuck him, look at him, talk to him, give him the time of day. Like I said, she wouldn't even fart in his goddamn direction. So if she's not bothered by what the fuck he had to say, none of y'all need to be bothered by what the fuck he had to say. I honestly feel like we need to stop giving this so much thought, giving this so much attention, and just concentrate on the matter at hand, which is mourning the loss of this pioneer in the game. That's what we need to do. We need to spend less time focusing on his little black ashy ass and more time on Nip Hustle. That's what we need to do. That's my thoughts on it. That's my feelings on it, Sheikah. Y'all get down into the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. But for me, we can't be picky and choosy, and we can't be hypocrites. We just can't. We need to pray for him and let the Lord handle him and the law handle him, because the law is going to handle that ass. Because, see, Karma is a motherfucker and she's a bitch for a reason. So if it was really that deep, believe you me, Karma is going to get him. And when she get him, she ain't finna let his ass go. But rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. I'm gonna keep his family, his friends, his children, anybody that knows him personally, had a personal relationship with him. I'm gonna keep them in my prayers. I'm gonna pray that his soul is in paradise, his soul is in heaven. We hope. We're gonna pray for that. And that's what everybody who really loves him needs to do, and not worry about Kodak Black. Kodak Black is this small compared to this man's life and his legacy. That's just what I think. So with that, Sheik, I'ma holler at you later, girl. Bye.